Hey guys, what's up? So, this is going to be my final reaction to the final episode of the Obi-Wan show. And I'm sorry I'm doing this kind of last minute. I've just been really busy with work and summer school, and was also kind of lazy in getting the reaction to the previous episode up to you guys. But finally, they're here, they're done, so enjoy. And let's experience this final episode together and talk about it afterwards. And then at the end of this video, I'll give you my rank of every episode and my general overall thoughts of the show. Alright, so let's get started.
I'm looking for a farmer named Owen.
Oh, jeez, okay. Chase scene, okay. Right back into it. Empire music.
Increase firepower. We're not gonna make it to Kenobi. Motivator shot. Power complex are bad. We're working on it, but those shields won't last forever. How much time do you need?
It's always the hyperdrive, always the shields.
What do we have? What do you need, kid?
We need a new belt for this theater.
Certain somebody broke the last one.
Your uncle's a patient man.
I'm not that patient. Owen? There's something you need to know.
Roken needs more time to fix the ship. This will give him that time. You've spent 10 years protecting the Jedi. This is my chance to return that favor.
But we're so close.
Roken, you know this plan makes sense.
No, we need you.
It'll buy you the time you need. You must get these people out of here. You are all the future. You are the future. You're what needs to survive.
He's right.
No.
Leia,
I fight she needs to be given space. You must promise me that you'll get her home, Haja, as soon as I'm in the clear. You have my word. Although I know the word of a liar and a fake Jedi may not mean much to you, it's good enough for me.
Rue, what are you doing?
We both need to stay my number.
She'll come when the suns go down. That's your position now.
Didn't know she was a fighter, huh? Okay, Emperor, I like you now.
I promise.
my lord, we must continue our pursuit of the insurgents. Now is our chance to wipe out this network in its entirety. We cannot prioritize one lone Jedi.
He is not just any Jedi. Follow Kenobi.
Now look, I need you to listen to me. The Tuskens are on the hunt again. They're raiding farms along the waste. So stay in here. If anything goes wrong, you know what to do. You run.
I'm not afraid.
Everything's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be okay.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
I will do what I must.
Oh,
You will die.
paralleling their duel. Oh, in the last episode, he's gonna use that move on him, isn't he? Oh my god.
strength has returned, but the weakness still remains.
Oh! He just used one of his own moves against him.
That is why you will always lose.
Oh, now he has the high ground. Oh god.
You really love the boy. Like he's your own.
He is my own. What do you want?
Justice.
Bro, she's coming!
Luke, come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, who am I kidding? They're all gonna be alright. Oh my god, we're gonna. Oh! Rebels come back!
Anakin. Anakin's gone. I'm what remains.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it.
I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
Then my friend is truly dead. Goodbye, Darth.
Yes! Do it! Yes! Come on! Come on, he needs you. He needs you. Oh, what the?
Where is he?
He's gone.
I'll look in the DMC. We'll search till we find him.
Ben!
Really?
He'll overcome him.
No. You've chosen not to.
who you become now. It is up to you. Now you are free. We both are.
We will destroy everything in our path until he is found.
You seem agitated, my friend.
He will not evade me again.
I wonder if your thoughts are clear on this, Lord Vader. Perhaps your feelings for your old master have left you weak. If your past cannot be overcome,
Kenobi means nothing.
Leia, when I said before that I didn't know your parents, Princess Leia Organa, you are wise, discerning, kind-hearted. These are qualities that came from your mother. But you're also passionate and fearless, forthright. And these are gifts from your father. Both were exceptional people who bore an exceptional daughter. I wish I could tell you more.
It's okay. You don't have to. Thank you. Will I ever see you again?
Maybe. Someday. If you ever need help from a tired old man. But we must be careful. No one must know, or it could endanger us both.
Goodbye. Obi-Wan.
Goodbye, Princess. May the Force be with you.
I thought you were gonna keep your distance.
And I will. Take good care of him.
Dan? You want to meet him?
Hello there. Master Qui-Gon.
Well, took you long enough.
Beginning to think you'd never come.
I was always here, Obi-Wan. You just were not ready to see. Come on, we've got a ways to go.
Well, that was one incredibly emotional, fun, intense, action-packed, and satisfying finale of the season. Very, very happy with it. And it does what, in my opinion, every finale of a TV show season, or in general, any ending should do. It ties everything together. Everything that was built up in the previous episodes is paid off. You get to learn more. All your questions are answered. And it sets in motion everything that is to come. As a whole, the show is good, but it could have been better. I didn't love it or hate it overall. I mean, of course, I loved this final episode. I loved the previous episode. I loved episode 1. Episodes 3 and 4 were good but not great. Episode 2 might be my least favorite. Like, the more I think about it, the more I like the third episode a little bit more, but just don't like the fact that Vader and Obi-Wan fought, because like I said, in my opinion, it breaks continuity with A New Hope, and them fighting again does kind of also do that in this episode, but at least with this episode, their fight was a little bit more dramatic and powerful and grander in terms of scale. Like, this was the rematch that we were teased when the show was announced. And my god, him seeing Anakin through the mask, I had a feeling that would happen and that it was coming, but I didn't expect how freaking emotional it was going to be. Like, as you clearly saw, I was, oh my god, crying like crazy in this episode because it delivered all the emotional beats and punches. Like, more so than I was expecting or than I thought it would. And like I said with the previous episode, I like when Star Wars surprises me and does something different and has a balance of new and old. And in general, I still think that this show wasn't really 100% necessary, just like Rogue One and Solo weren't 100% necessary, because we don't need to know every single side story. But I will say this was definitely better than Rogue One and Solo because it packed more emotional punches, like I said, and, gave us a new story with an old character. At the heart of the show really is Obi-Wan's redemption. Just like how Anakin's redemption was at the heart of the first 6 movies, that was really the underlying focus, and sort of how Luke's redemption was that way in Last Jedi, And I'm glad that they kind of took the Last Jedi route with Obi-Wan in this, where at the start we see him broken and lost and he's given up because he's ashamed of himself and sees himself as the villain because of his failing Anakin, just like Luke felt that way with Kylo. But through the course of the show and the story, we see him grow, we see him overcome that failure and that shame and do things to redeem himself, to make up for that failure. And his ultimate act of redeeming himself is his self-sacrifice in A New Hope for Luke. Now after seeing this show, pretty much everything he does in A New Hope and his decisions and actions make perfect sense. It feels like Ewan really never left this character. It's like he never stopped playing Obi-Wan. With Hayden, it also feels like he never stopped playing Anakin. And that's not only a credit to their performances, but more importantly, to how George wrote and created them. I'm sorry, but what the fandom has been saying, that this show doesn't focus on Obi-Wan at all, and that it's a bait and switch and Reva is really the main character, they're wrong. If this show was about Reva, then we wouldn't have gotten this extremely emotional season finale that really focuses on Obi-Wan's trauma and shows that he's finally regained his confidence and his strength. As Vader flat out acknowledges, saying, you've grown stronger, but you deep down you're still weak. And of course, their fight, perfect. Overall, my criticisms with the show are, it feels a little too dragged out, particularly with Leia and getting her back to Alderaan. I feel like that should have happened much earlier than it did. But I will say the way that her story unfolds and her interaction with Obi-Wan being really at the heart of the show, besides Obi-Wan's struggle and redemption, that is the second biggest strength. The actress who plays Leia, that girl has an extremely bright future ahead of her in acting, as does Grant Freely, who played Luke. I'm sure Carrie would be proud of Vivian Blair. And as for some of my other criticisms, Reva started out an interesting villain, and then did kind of get annoying and kind of full of herself. And I do hate that her redemption of sorts was leaked and it did end up being true, even though I didn't expect the twist that she was kind of posing as an Inquisitor and that she really wasn't. She was just kind of undercover, which, kind of a cool twist, but could have been done better. And I think Moses Ingram's performance could have been better. But then again, obviously, she does not at all deserve any of the hate that she has gotten. And I've avoided making a video about that because I kind of want to stop with the anti-fandom menace content because they're just so repetitive and just so persistent, so freaking toxic and annoying and evil. But that being said, they are partially right in their criticism of Reva in her writing and performance. But I don't agree, to be clear, that Reva is a god-awful character and that Moses gave a terrible performance. Absolutely not. There are far worse characters in Star Wars and far worse performances and actors out there. I do give Moses credit for at least doing her best with what she was given and creating a multi-layered kind of villain. There was more to Reva than we at first expected. There is a duality there and internal conflict, which really pays off by the end of this episode. The tone and pacing could have been a little bit better with some of the middle episodes, like episodes 2 and 3. A lot of the supporting characters weren't really interesting, and I didn't care about any of them, like Tala and Ned B and Haja. He was kind of a really goofy supporting character. Grand Inquisitor could have been so much better. I don't see why Jason Isaacs couldn't have played him, since he voiced Grand Inquisitor in Rebels, and Jason Isaacs always plays a great villain. There are moments where the comedy and jokes overshadow the more serious and dramatic moments, kind of like how they did with Last Jedi. But in general, this show excels in its character exploration. How this really is an intense and up-close psychological look at Obi-Wan and how he's dealing with everything that came before. And as for my overall ranking and grade for every episode of the show, I would say that episode 1 is probably my favorite with an A- or a freaking good. Second favorite episode is probably this one with a freaking A+ or freaking great. Third favorite would be the previous episode, episode 5, with an A- or freaking good. And then episode 4, 3, and 2, all with freaking good. For episode 3, B-, episode 4, B+, and then episode 2, also B-, or freaking good. But anyway, if you liked this video, subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.